more developments and research efforts regarding medical. So maybe it can be affecting the way of the robotic medical. So we will all see. And the other question is, what is the main goal of AI in the future? According to you, main goal of the AI should be giving a better life for the humankind, of course, according to me, dear Shunridi. But it's up to humans, I think. The main goal should be giving a good life for the people, for the humans. But and the AI will be having that role. But we will all see. It's up to humankind, developments by the humankind, and how we deal with the false use of the AI, for example. And the other question, can AI be limited to the human mind? I don't know, but it can be a collective use of more minds, human minds, so that maybe not limited to the, only human minds. Yes, I'm also looking at so also neural networks being more computationally expensive. How do you think we can cope with the increase in data processing in the coming future? And yes, in the future, more use of the hardware and decreases in cost of hardware will be better for us. Like the start of the 21st century, we have decreased costs for GPUs and for hardware components, so we have created the deep learning. So that's similar for the future. And what happens when we culture cancer epithelial cells in TCPS? It's just related to more details of cancer diagnosis, I think, dear Harsh, but I will try to answer that. I think maybe it can be in terms of deep learning. I'm just thinking about that. You are asking that in terms of deep learning. You just improve more balanced data to positive diagnosed cancer. So your system may be more robust against positive cases and not be catching negative cases always. It may be better for somebody, but maybe sometimes it can be a false alert. So you should be having balanced data for training your deep learning system to be dealing with both sides, both negative and positive sides, in order to not cause biased data at the end. And the other question is that what are the steps of to ensure the business stays relevant to the AI revelation? I think that's up to how to deal with the business analytics. It's associated with the AI, and the feature will be based on that. And the last question is that there are machines that can operate now, perform surgery through AI. Do you think it's better bringing robots in treatment? It can be better, but I think according to my idea, according to my view, you should be having collaborative work with the physicians, with the doctors, and the AI. You can be having some surgery robotics in order to have accurate outputs at the final. But when you use AI for example, diagnosis, I think you will be needing always support by the human. For example, AI can be analyzing in detail the image, but the final decision may be given by the doctor by considering maybe psychological state of the patient, for example, because AI-based systems do not know about psychological states for now. We are not having enough idea, even as the humans, about how to model the emotions, how to model the psychological things, for example. So that can be an important problem for the AI. So very important and critical diagnosis steps may be requiring a collaborative decision taken by both physicians, both humans, and the AI-based systems. And how do doctors decide how to treat cancer? According to the results, according to the amount of the positive cancer cells inside the tests, for example, they, for example, determine which types of treatment steps should be applied. Of course, it can be depending on the organs according to different types of cancer. So that's all. What are neural networks? It's traditional type of machine learning. It's maybe the most important and most popular techniques of the machine learning. It just uses the somehow an analytical and simulation based side of the human brains, and also neurons, for example, inside brains, and also our neurological systems. So by using that, it just simulates the learning process of the humans, and of course living organisms having brains, for example, at least somehow an advanced forms of brains, at least we can say that. So it's one of the most important and most popular types of machine learning and technique of machine learning. We just use some analytical processing units, which are called as perceptrons, and by just using them collaboratively, you just reach to neural networks, and by just using that, you just reach to somehow training and learning sides of the humans inside a computational system, like computer-based systems. Yes. I hope every answers are okay for you, dear friends. I hope I have answered all of questions well enough. So thank you very much for your questions, dear friends. I hope you enjoyed the session. I'm at outside, so I hope my presentation have not been caused some noises. I have just tried to keep that microphone near to my mouth, so I hope you all heard everything enough in my presentation. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for your listening, carefully listening, and also for your contributive questions at the end. Yes.
Indeed, a very nice session. Thank you so much, Dr. Utku Kose, for sharing deep
You are welcome.
insights
Yes.
on how deep learning can be used for cancer diagnosis. Uh, my sincere thanks to management of ITMSRS Baroda University for giving us opportunity to conduct this session. Thank you, students and faculties, for participating in this session. Thank you to everyone. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, dear Professor. I would like to thank dear Dr. Magar and dear Professor Dr. Sarkar. I think dear Dr. Sarkar will be giving the final speech, I think. So sorry for that. I just come through your speech. But thank you very much for all your efforts. I congratulate for your great events, and I hope we will be have more collaborations in the future, and we will be giving more knowledge and more information to our dear friends. And I hope the future will be having and giving us the opportunity to meet face to face as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you very much. Actually, this was one of my most anticipated speeches. I was waiting for this lecture during the entire series. The last time we had interacted, it was very, very nice. And even this time, this session was very interactive and very good, sir. Thank you so much. And hopefully, just as you said, hopefully we can meet face to face soon. Hopefully, we will be out of the clutches of coronavirus very soon. And then we can collaborate. And thank you so much, sir, for informing us about AI and cancer diagnosis. Thank you so much. And let's hope we can do this again very soon.
Yeah, thank you. I'm looking forward to performing the next one. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you again. Have a nice day. Have a nice week ahead. And congratulations again for the Dreams 2020. I'm looking forward to having more collaborations. Thank you. Thank you, and bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye, sir. Participants, we have another session at 6 p.m. Indian time by Dr. Haibin Zhu. So I'll see you then. Have a good day.